you and for me. For 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 you and for me.
Welcome everyone to LBT, that's Live Bands Touring TV on Comcast Cable 10. LBT TV for you and for me. I'm Sean Morris of LiveBandsTouring.com, and today in the studio, you may remember them from the last time they were here. We have a sort of funk, sort of socio, progressive. You can't really describe it. You just have to know. If you know, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Blessed2Be.
What's up,
Welcome,
brother?
guys.
How we doing?
Thanks for being here.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for having us.
So we had you on maybe like a year or so ago, you guys have really grown as a band since then. Talk about what's going on with your band these days and how things are moving along.
Yeah, things have been going really well in the last year. We've actually been linking up a lot to get into these charity events where we did Funk for Warmth, and then we did one for North Dakota and the Water Protectors.
Nice.
And we've been honored to be able to play. We played with Jennifer Durkin on both of those shows, and she asked us to do the Funk for Warmth one, and then I asked her to come and do the Water Protector one with us. So it was just a really good way to utilize this music, which is conscious. We write music to uplift others, but a good way to utilize this music and actually physically help some people, because they raised it's like 3,060 care packages at the Funk for Warmth, and then about 4,000 for the Water Protectors.
Nice.
And while we were on stage in New Haven, literally while we were on stage, someone came up and they're like, "Hey, they just signed it, so they're not going to build the pipeline." Even though after the presidency's changed, different story, but it was super cool to experience that as we were playing. Like, we wouldn't have in a million years thought that would have happened, so the energy in the room quickly elevated, and we played Awake after that. It was good. It was a good one.
Nice. Yeah, I was going to mention you guys have been playing with Jen Durkin for quite some time now.
Yeah.
Probably close to a year, right?
Yeah, she doesn't play every show with us, but she does. We have been playing a lot of shows with her, and it's really great to have her when she can. She's super busy, but I've always looked up to her and her music, and Deep Banana Blackout and Bomb Squad and everything that she's done. She just has so much soul, and she's truly just like one of the sweetest people I've ever met. And really is really true. Like she's a real artist. She's so humble and she's so kind, and you could tell. How she seems on stage and that energy she expresses is really the way that she is,
Yeah, and I remember that show that you guys were playing, the DAPL one and the Dakota Pipeline one.
Yeah.
And I saw that. I watched that actually on Facebook Live, I think it was.
Oh yeah.
And I remember hearing about the protesters had sort of decided, okay, they forced them not to temporarily not build the pipeline, and you guys were kind of doing the show, and I saw maybe like about 5 or 10 minutes after that had happened. There may have been a delay in the feed or whatever, but you guys were maybe the message took a while to get to you or whatever. But I thought that was really cool. So talk about some of these how your music is sort of portrayed by sort of global events and different energies around the universe, and how we're sort of in a time where the universe is kind of tilted a little bit. The universe, it's sort of, it's like water. You kind of have to, you flow with it, and you kind of have to move around and switch it around and find your sort of, flow in it. So talk about how you guys, with your music, find your flow in the universe and the way the global, and our little tiny speck in the world that we're doing right now.
You guys want to?
Yeah, I'd like to hear from one of you guys.
I don't have an answer right now.
That's a very good question.
It's a great question.
It is.
Like it. Go ahead,
It's a very layered question.
Well, I think the music that Andy and us write is very conscious of, current events and, all this crap that, modern society has to go through. And we just want to make people aware of, what's really going on. And we play from our hearts, and I think that's what it's all about.
How about you guys?
Yeah, what Ryan said. Makes you think, makes you feel good. Yeah, that's what I love about it.
Nice.
I second that notion.
As far as how it's connected to the universe, so I don't want to get too out there with this question, but we're all going through things. Everybody's life is different. We all sort of, flow in and out of our coping skills, as these little events are happening to us through life. And then, music for us is what keeps me going. It is the thing that at the bottom of my heart, just completely wipes away and wipes clean all the pain and, the fear, mostly fear.
Sure.
And a lot of it has to do with Facebook and social media platforms and stuff like that.
Because a lot of fear is being pushed down.
Yeah, we're being sold fear every day.
Right.
Every time you log into your phone.
Right.
So, you got to turn it off and get back to the more organic elements in the universe here.
Talk to people.
Yeah, talk to people.
In person,
go
face to face.
Go have lunch with family members. Go meet a new friend. Go look for somebody who looks like they're having a bad day.
Talk to the store clerk. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I just stopped a woman today walking. I was like, "Excuse me, ma'am." She's like, "Yep." I'm like, "You're about to have the best day of your life." She's like, "Thank you." I'm like, "Yep."
Nice.
She was definitely surprised by that. She was like, thought I was gonna ask her, I think, for money actually at first. It's just like, "Yep."
Nice. Yeah, and just a positive word or a smile. You'd be surprised how much you're walking down the street. Just smile at someone. That could change their whole day.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing something, or like you said to the
Yeah,
person.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, it makes you feel good too.
Yeah.
So it's a selfless act, but it also is for yourself because it really does uplift you.
And I think we play very uplifting music.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what the idea is behind it when it's written. I know growing up, I've always listened to it was songs from Bob Marley that, like, in the environment I was in, it wasn't a conscious environment. It was an abusive type of environment, and even more fear, but abuse and physical and mental. And then when I hear Bob Marley and his lyrics, I was like, nope, actually, I knew you guys were all lying. That's the truth right there. And now that he affirmed it to me, I just felt this blissful feeling, and to maybe give someone a fraction of what that music did for me, I would be happy,
Sure. Sure, yeah. Marley was definitely one of the greats.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't even believe in a world peace, I don't believe that even exists due to balance of life and yin and yang and dark and light, and but I do believe, like, you were saying, like, you got to kind of swim and find your way. Like right now it's out of balance. If we could kind of just push it, which I feel like is naturally occurring through this conscious evolution, more and more people you end up speaking to are like, yeah, no, I know, like, this media that's being pumped in our face is fear, Oh, the food, yeah, no, we read all of our food labels, and, we cook our own food now, and it's really good to see that and see people go back to, maybe a more ancient more simple way of living, in a time of Babylon when it's so hectic, because I don't know, I feel much better,
We play for a better day.
Yeah, definitely. And no matter how dark the tunnel is, there's always light at the end of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I was watching a former president, and I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to give him any credence, but he was talking about how, you know, this isn't the first time in our society where there's been a war, where there's been racial tensions, where there's been, you know, sort of these, you know, rich versus poor issues. It's sort of like history repeating itself in a way. You know, and it's not the first time when, you know, we've had an issue with leadership, you know, questioning whether they belong there or not, you know, going back to the 60s and things like that, you know. So, you know, talk about how you guys sort of use these things in your music to uplift people and kind of take people away from, and we sort of talked about it a little bit already, but go a little more in depth, how, you know, you sort of try to spread the light at the end of the tunnel in this hour of darkness.
I guess as the, you know, the lyricist, and when I'm writing, I really just try to let people know that they're not alone, you know, in these feelings, you know. Obviously, you know, you can hear that. But, you know, when it's embracing a song, and, you know, maybe like a song like Your Life Means Something, which is about GMOs, you know, and you know, Monsanto. But, you know, just letting people know that you're not alone and that your life means something. Your life is worth checking if the food is toxic or not. You know, your life is worth clean drinking water. You have something to offer here, and it's not being a robot or status quo being that was produced from TV programming. You know, it was by, you know, living your life and really listening to your heart and trying to silence the mind a little bit and saying, wow, this feels good to me. I like doing this, and that's why I do it, because it feels right, you know, not because you're told to be obedient or whatever.
Sure.
So, yeah, the lyrics they're going to be negative in some ways or darker in some ways in some spots to maybe talk to you about, like, you know, chemtrails or fracking, you know, and stuff like that, but that's the reality of it, you know.
Corrupt politics.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, we just try to, you know, with that, just bring it in a positive message, and I think one of the best ways to do that is to let, you know, empower someone by letting them know that, you know, they have something significant to offer, and that, you know, they're not alone in these thoughts and feelings, you know.
Nice. So, you know, have you guys been doing any recording lately, or?
Yeah, actually.
We recorded at a very, very nice studio a couple towns over, and was that for the That was for a Kickstarter thing? Or?
Yeah, we just want to say that for our record will be a listener-supported record, and we'll be coming out with more information about that on Blessed2Be.com in the next couple of weeks to a month. So it's in the works right now, which Jen helped us out with as well.
Nice. So Jen's on the record?
Yeah, she will be featured on Seventh Generation on the record.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you guys have been playing Seventh Generation out live with Jen and stuff, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. I like she does this this vocal part in the outro and intro to the song that I don't know, it reminds me of something Pink Floyd-ish, or, you know, just the certain part that caught me. We had played a show and it was recorded live, and listening back and I heard it, and, you know, we never rehearsed that, you know, so, and just hearing it in there, I was like, oh yeah, that's got to stay. That's powerful right there.
What do you guys enjoy most about being in Blessed2Be? Go down the line.
All right. Well, I love, you know, a lot of, you know, great blues rock guitar, because that's what I do, and being able to express myself freely, like, within this context is just phenomenal, because Andy plays a rock solid rhythm guitar, and I love, like, ripping solos over it, and you know, filling in licks and stuff like that. It's just very free, and, you know, I'm not put in, you know, a box like some band leaders will do to you, but rather it's very, very free flowing and open and accepting.
Yeah.
It's great.
Nice. How about you?
Just playing in general. It's what I want to do with my life. So, to put it simply, that's it.
So you feel like you can sort of fit good in this band, and feel like how are the grooves with the songs and stuff? Like
everything's easy for me.
Nice.
Not in a braggadocious way. I just mean it's stuff I love to play, so it's easy for me to feel it and come up with something.
Cool.
Yeah.
How about you? What do you like most about?
Well, first off, I love all of you.
Love you too.
And you guys are really my love family in life. Like I've never felt more like I had actual brothers than being in a band with you guys. Like they if you're not doing well, the phone rings, and it's one of these guys saying, "Hey man, how you doing today?" Like, or just regular stuff like that. It's very conscious. And I mean, Ryan is fantastic on guitar. I've never met a kid who is so full of promise and that raw, like unbridled, just electric energy, on this guitar. When it's cyclic too. Like the more he plays, the more he gets into it, the better it gets. And there's just no end to where that envelope closes. Andy's lyrics are really like providing a very strong mantra in my life. A lot of yes, we do have some more concerning elements within the lyrics, but what I really love is how he puts mantras in things. So like when you're singing the chorus, it's something you should be saying to yourself and saying to other people regularly, because we have to keep creating these thoughts repetitively so that the bulk of our thoughts are positive.
Nice.
That's how this world formed from day one.
That's
People
lyrical
said, I want
affirmation.
something.
Nice.
And this kid is just solid. These bass rhythms and the funk that comes out of you, man.
Thanks, dude.
Absolutely excellent.
Thank you.
You can't stop the funk.
You can't. That's
don't
it.
want
Can't fake the funk.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to add?
No, other than just, I'm so grateful for all of your work, Sean. Over the years, it's just you're constantly staying involved with all of the artists, and with such detail, and it's our passion and it's your passion, and together it's this creative, this bond, and I'm just so grateful. There's people like you in the community, and there needs to be more people like you, and you inspire people, and you inspire me every day. I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, Andy. We know each other a long time, and I got a great crew here on
yeah, you do.
LBT TV. We've
Whoop,
got Dan
whoop.
Howard, our director, and we got Doug Dangerman. We got Kurt Boucher, who's our floor manager and basically does everything nobody else wants to do, which is not the easiest job in the world. We've had Adri has been showing up lately, helping out a lot, and there's a lot of people in the community, the music community, that have really helped a lot of us all the way, and we're really fortunate to have a close-knit community here in the greater New Haven and greater Connecticut area, and I really feel blessed, and I want to give a shout out to somebody who helped me and Andy along the way many years ago, Bear Beth and Robbie Jan from the string band.
Absolutely.
So real quick, if you guys can give your Facebook page and stuff like that.
Yeah, one other thing I wanted to mention that I really wanted to say is, especially you just brought it up with, is Robbie Jam is, when I first started writing, just like you, believed in me, but he really, really pushed me and made it a point to contact me and explain to me that you need to keep pursuing what you have, because if it's so important that you do. You have something really great, and he always did it in such a positive way. And he's one of the most beautiful people I've ever met too. So I'm so grateful for you both. And lastly, I just wanted to say the reason I do all of this too is really for my son Malachi, because I want to see the world become a little bit better. I want him to be growing up in a safe world where by the time he's older, he's not at the grocery store looking through every ingredient on there. He knows safely that they get unprocessed food and such. And so when he's watching this, I just want you to know, Malachi, I love you so much, buddy, and it's for you, man.
Nice. All right, and we'll have those Facebook links at the end of the show there. But right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, Blessed2Be will perform.
Cheer.
Got a quarter?
Ladies and gentlemen, from the global community, Blessed to Be.
This first song we're going to play for you guys is called Ganja Plant. Hope you enjoy it. 1, 2, 3, 4. My spirit and soul, never makes me feel low. I smoke that Lucifer's lettuce, yeah, I smoke that Satan's spice, and oh, it makes me feel alright. I like to smoke that weed, straight up. Write some music, talk philosophy. This sacred spice keeps my mind at ease. Sensimilia, keep the mind at peace. This herb was gifted from the gods. Buddha, Jesus, Allah, and Jah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sacred medicine, indica's nice, sativa's my good friend. Take a dab, I feel glad at the show. Light a bong, roll a joint, yo, pack that bowl. This ganja stays good to me, so I give thanks and praise and love to the seed. We like to smoke it, true. We like to eat it, too. It doesn't matter how it's ingested. Trading green for green's a great investment. There ain't no need to hate upon that weed no more, y'all. It's 2017. We smoke that ganja plant. Come on, come on, come on. We smoke that ganja plant. It lifts our spirit and soul. It never makes us feel low. Smoke that Lucifer's lettuce, yeah, we smoke that Satan's spice, and you know what? It's alright. Thank you guys so much. I'd like to direct your attention to the artwork behind us. This piece is called Don't Shoot, and we have it up in solidary energy to anyone who's dealt with police brutality and crime. It needs to be stopped, and we need to come together as a community to bring support to this issue. Please don't shoot. All right, let's do. Let's do Spirit of Music. All right. The song is called Spirit of Music. It's the soul in music, makes you move your bones. That soul in music, won't leave you alone. That makes your hair stand up, and you smile and move, then step into that groove on the spirit of music. Travels through your ears, travels through your ears to the center of your brain. Decalcifies your pineal gland. It's taking you from insane back to sane. The music ain't got no soul, then it's not for me, yet you already know. Step into that groove on the spirit of music. Hit it. Travels through your ears to the center of your brain. Decalcifies your pineal gland. It's taking you from insane back to sane. It made your hair stand up, and you smiled and moved, and you broke into that groove. It's the spirit of music. Halftime, soul of music. Music. Come on. And the music plays itself, not explains the word only heard about. In the spirit of music, we opened up a portal, a universal language, art that's immortal. Funk and blues, hip hop and roots. Reggae, the sound that soothes. All original with a wicked style. Living through my dharma, gonna be here a while. Music is love and love is music. I got one question, you ready to do this? We step into that groove, it's the spirit of music. It's the soul in music. It makes us move our bones. That soul in music, won't leave you alone. It made your hair stand up, or you smiled and moved, you broke into that groove on the spirit of music. This song's called Seventh Generation, you know? Meditation to all nations for 7 generations. Think about the the choices we make. Bless up the resources we take. We can preserve this land for our kids. Earth is a sacred place. 7th generation thinking's what we need. In ecological concepts, sustainability. Never mind all this present-day nonsense. Take an active role in the Earth's healing process. 1 common body of knowledge. Let's worry about the planet and the youth, not our wallets. We start to act selfless, not selfish. I believe we can adopt this. In 140 years from right now, our people will see bright blue skies and white clouds. Iroquois native tribe, they knew how. That's what 7th generation thinking's about. But if the choices we make today, we're gonna hurt our kids up tomorrow. Let's rethink that choice right now. Escaping from the sorrows, it's affirmation and meditation to our nation for 7 generations. Think about the choices we make. Plus up the resources we take. We can preserve this land for our kids. Earth is a sacred place. And the least we can do after stealing the land is give peace and find truth in the natives' plan. Logically, technology brings pros and cons. Let's think before we act and defuse this ticking bomb. There's a dire need to change the way we see and stop using our people planet for greed. We can balance and weigh the option. Tap into our higher conscience. We can make room for a brighter day and leave this earth clean for our children to play. Respect the mother now so our people can stay. One love, one heart, I got something to say. It's affirmations and meditation to all nations for 7 generations. Think about the choices we make, the resources we take. We can preserve the land for our kids. Earth is a sacred place. Think about the choices we make. Ow! For our kids, Earth is a sacred place. Think about the choices we make. Earth is a sacred place. Think about the choices we make. Oh! For our kids, Earth is a sacred place. Think about the choices we make. Earth is a sacred place. 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 What? Love is a universal currency, y'all. Come on. Earth is a sacred place. Earth is a sacred place. Come on, y'all. Earth is a sacred place. Earth is a sacred place. Come on. Earth is a sacred place. Let's get up and defend that shit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. And meditation to all nations for 7 generations. Think about the choices we make, the resources we take. We can preserve this sacred place. One more time, affirmation and meditation to all nations for 7 generations. Think about the choices we make, plus all the resources we take. Can preserve this land for our kids. Earth is a sacred place. Nice. Yeah. Sweet. All right, and we gotta play Give a Funk. This is a brand new song for us. No one's heard it yet. And it's about, I don't know, if you seem to be positive and possibly trying to be positive, there seems to be a force of people who want to try to attack you for being positive, but we feel like we don't really give a funk about those people. So that's what the song's called. We do, and we wish them best and hope that they can open their hearts up to everybody. 1, 2, 3. Every day I live my life, I try to live free. People wanna talk and hate, man, that just ain't me. I said I don't give a fuck. How? I could give a funk less. About so many things, but one this precious life. The trees, the wind, the oxygen, the stars within the night. But most of all, about my son, music and the truth. One thing I can assure you, yes, this music, it cares for you. Non-materialistic, I care more about a real connection. Nature is my God, the sun is a child of God. Each day past a true blessing. So I step into the wilderness to meditate and yield my bliss, proclaim my faith and heal through this human condition. The message is the medicine, if it resonates and let it in. Hidden secrets deep within, if you listen, to lift you up. If you suck, fill you up with the love. If haters ain't, don't give a fuck. That's a mission, but every day I live my life, I try to live free. People wanna talk and hate, cool, but it just ain't me. We don't give a fuck. How? I could give a funk less. So let me down real quick for the haters. Mad at the light you express in your flavor, when really it's themselves that they hate. It's the truth, and then they try to project this shit upon you. So when the haters hate and they project in your space, keep your head up, child. Get your head up and smile. Don't fret, stay positive, focusing on track. Know that Blessed to Be forever got your back, and together we are strong. There's nothing we can do, so I put it in a song so I could share with you, and you could sing along and affirm it as the truth to elevate us both, and that's how music. Every day we live our lives, we try to live free the best we can. Every day gonna talk and hate, but man, that just ain't me. We don't give a fuck. How? We could give a funk less. That one's brand new, but we really wanted to play it because we wanted to give you something new. This last song we guys got for you guys called New York Music. That's where I was born, so I hope you guys enjoy it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Born in the Bronx, yeah, we represent it. New York music. It's in the music. Born in the Bronx, so yeah, we represent it. New York music. Check it out. Einstein Hospital's where I was born, relative to the Bronx where hip-hop's born. New York is in the blood, never gonna leave. Louise and Ernie's recipes in the east in the summertime. When it come to the heat, we packed up a whip and head to Jones Beach. Waves are big, ladies so sweet. My opinion, no other beach can't compete. At a young age, I moved to CT. Stayed representing my roots in New York teams. The Yankees, Giants, Knickerbockers too. Valley Bombers, a bite, castle food. But all along the way, so many things have changed. I met a lot of people come and go. Music always remains, bursting colors all across my world. I once only knew as gray, but not today. Music is a sun that breathes life to me and sends light my way. This city never sleeps. It's a melting pot, aka NYC, I manifest, and I do believe I will receive, because I do believe we have what it takes to make it with this music, original, raw energy. We're never gonna stop, but keep pushing on till we're playing that MSG. It's in the music, born in the Bronx, yeah, we represent it. New York music. How? It's in the music, born in the Bronx, so yeah, we represent it. Know what sealed the deal? The way Bob Marley made me feel. Real, recognize real. Positive vibration began to heal. And abusing use past terrible but real. It makes me the person I am today. I kneel humbly on my knees and pray. I'm thanking God to be alive today. But when I stray off your path of light, yeah, your path of light, please send me a sign to wake me up. Bless me with the courage to fight. This music, it saves our lives, a gift from God. So we're blessed to be expressing consciously in hopes that you and I will live free. In this music, born in the Bronx, yeah, we represent it. New York music. Come on, it's in the music, born in the Bronx, so yeah, we represent it. New York music. Music, hey, 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 New York music. It's in the music, born in the Bronx, so yeah, we representing New York music. It's in the music, born in the Bronx, so yeah, we representing New York music.
Give it up for Blessed2Be. Be sure and check them out on Blessed2Be.com. And you can check out the next episode of LBT TV right here on Comcast Cable 10, the first Monday of the month at 10 o'clock. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you, brother. We got a funky jam to walk this
Thank
one
you so
out.
much.
Ready? Vibration music.
Come down off your throne and leave her body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting so long. Somebody holds the key. Well, I'm near the end and I just ain't got the time.
E minor.
Oh, well, I'm wasted and I can't find my way home.
Sorry. Apologize to Stevie Wonder. Hi, Eric. How are you? You look mellow. Very mellow. Double mellow.
Come gather round people wherever you go. And admit that around you the waters have grown. And accept that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If time for you is worth saving, so you better start swimming while you're sink like a stone. For the times they are changing.
Yes, they are.
Come riders in
Wait till January 20th. Oh, God.
with your pants. And keep your eyes wide and the chance can't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in span. There's no telling who it is naming. For the loser now and later to win. For the times they are changing. Come senators and congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway and block up the hall.
What is that?
For who gets the breeze in the stall. There's a battle outside that's raging. It'll soon shake your windows, rattle your doors. The times they are changing. Come mothers and fathers throughout the land. Don't criticize what you don't understand. For your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. The road is rapidly fading, so get out of the one and lend your hand. For the times they are changing. For the times they are changing.
So depending